Alright, here is my Bio 221 lab sheep heart dissection. So looking at the heart, down here is the inferior end of the apex, and it is a pointed end of the heart consisting of muscles from the left ventricle. And then at the top here, this is the base, which is a point of attachment for blood vessels entering and exiting the heart. So if we take a closer look, right here is the aorta, which is a large artery that emerges from the left ventricle, and it carries blood to the systematic circuit. And then I'm pretty sure right over here is the superior vena cava, and this is a large vein that returns blood from the upper regions of the body to the right atrium. Alright, so after cutting the heart in half, right here is the interventricular septum, which is basically the muscular wall that separates the right and left ventricles, so the right and then the left ventricle. And then the right and left atriums are going to be up here, so this is the right atrium, and here would be like the valve, and then I think you can see the right atrium, the left atrium more on right here on this one, because I didn't cut them perfectly in half. The atriums are the two upper chambers, so up here on the upper part of the heart, that receive blood. Inside the ventricles, you can see the trabeculae carnae, which are the little folds within the walls of the ventricles. And then all these string-like tendons are called the chordae tendineae, which are fibrous cords that connect the bicuspid and tricuspid valves with papillary muscle, and this also refers to the heartstrings, so you can see that on both of them. The tricuspid valve is right here, which is the anteroventricular valve between the right ventricle and atrium. So there's the atrium and the ventricle, and then the tricuspid valve, and then the bicuspid valve is on the left hand side, and it is an anteroventricular valve between the left and right left atrium and the left ventricle. And it also can be known as the mitral valve. So it would be right in here, splitting the two. This semilunar valve is located right in this general region, and it's the valve between the aorta and left ventricle and between the pulmonary trunk of the left ventricle. So that is going to be right in here. And then on this heart, the brachiocetophilic trunk, I don't think can be seen on this heart because it's a little bit squished at the top, so it's kind of hard to make it out. But basically, it branches of the aorta that splits to form the right subclavian artery and the right common carotid artery. The vein, and then another one right there. And these are blood vessels that return blood to the heart. And then the ventricles, which I showed earlier, right in here and right here, and then are one of the two lower chambers of the heart which force blood into either the aorta or the pulmonary arteries. And the aorta is right there. The pulmonary artery should be somewhere up top here. The arteries just are blood vessels that carries blood away from the heart. And then the coronary artery basically is an artery leading from the aorta that supplies blood from the heart muscles. And then the papillary muscles are anchoring the chordae tendineae to the valves. So the muscles are anchoring it to the valve right in here.